Hey everybody, this is Michael, aka Faithful Raider, just checking in for my HCG vlog. Today is round 1, phase 3, day 21, I believe. 22. Yeah. Anyway, today's 3 weeks since officially phase 3, so that would be day 22. And I'm 25 days past LAW. Just wanted to check in. My weight today was 282.6. I've only been checking my weight maybe once or twice a week. I think this time I checked 3 times, but I didn't vlog about it. And one was like last Sunday, and one was like Wednesday, and then again today. Just been staying on what I usually eat. Breakfast has been when I eat breakfast. I don't always eat breakfast, but when I do, it's been eggs and bacon. Sometimes some ham. Lunch has been a lot of salads lately, and I've been having ranch dressing with that. It's been okay. I haven't done any of the weird like do your own dressings or anything. I haven't really felt the need, and I've been okay with it. And then dinner's been, when I eat it, I usually eat dinner, but it has been steak or ground beef, or did I have chicken once? I think I had chicken once. I have not had very much chicken. I've only had chicken once or twice. Yeah, I've been maintaining pretty well, it seems. My lowest weight from LAW was 282.2, so I'm 0.4 pounds from that. That was on, I think that was last Sunday. I have to go back and look at my vlogs and see. But that was like, I think that was the day after I went to the amusement park, so I think I was a little dehydrated that day. We spent all day in the sun, and we were super active that day. And then right after, like the day or two after that, I popped back up a pound. So since that time, I haven't weighed myself, and haven't really changed anything, and my weight's maintaining. So haven't really felt hungry. I've not had a single day where I have felt like super hungry. In fact, like yesterday, I didn't eat breakfast till, I want to say like 2 or 3. It was pretty late when I actually ate. And then did I eat? I think I really didn't eat very much for dinner. I have had like twice this week. I've had low carb ice cream with root beer. So I think I probably had that 3 times total. I think I did have that last night though. And I seem to be okay with it. I've always been okay with that when I've been low carbing, so I figured this would be the same, and it has been. So 7.6 pounds down from LAW. I know it's lower than I'm supposed to go, but my body's picked this weight to be at, right between like the 6 and the 8 pounds below LAW. So I'm not going to complain. I'm sure I would have liked to lose more, but I think at this point, I mean, I remember looking back on my first few videos, or like my first week of phase 3, and how crazy it was, and how I was feeling, and how difficult of a time I was having. But I mean, I feel okay now just because I'm not stressed about it. I mean, my weight's kind of stabilized, and so it's doing what it's supposed to do. I mean, it just picked a little kind of further way down to do it, but I mean, my body seems to be okay here. I thought about like going to phase 4 starting today. Just introducing some new things, but I think I'm gonna hold off on that because I really want to start. I'm gonna start my next round a little bit early. It's only like 2 weeks. Well, it'll be 2 weeks by the time I start it. Not too stressed about that. But I'm just waiting for my HCG to come in. It's in customs right now, so should take a few more days, I'm thinking. So it does seem like it's taking a little bit longer than last time. I think last time was just super fast for some reason, but yeah, this one is being a little bit longer. Some. But I'm anxious. I think as soon as it comes, I want to start. Part of me wants to start like as soon as the day it gets here, I want to start the next day. I have everything and I'm ready to go, obviously. But part of me wants to wait so I can load over the weekend, because I think I'll have a better load if I can actually have time to think about the things I'm eating and loading with and prep for it a little bit better. This week, my job, my homework assignment is to look at, you know, dirty versus clean loading. At this point, I really am feeling like maybe I want to just stay with a clean load and just so eat what I'm eating right now, but increase my fats. My fats have been okay. I haven't really been stressing about it that much. I mean, bacon, a lot of fat. Some of the steaks I have has been a little bit fattier than usual. And of course, like ranch dressing is pretty high in fats too. But none of them seem to have affected me. So I think, I mean, me focusing this part of the diet, including fatty foods, well, I think will help me do a better load. I'm worried about doing carby stuff. Just because I'm not doing carbs right now, and I don't want to like stop doing low carb for 2 days and then go back on low carb, because I'm worried that's going to mess up my body's metabolism. On the other hand, I think I really would like some pizza on my load. So that's really the only thing. Like the only thing I've missed has been pizza, because I think pizza is like pizza and having fun. So that's like my fun food. Like I really would love to go this weekend to the drive-in, take my daughter to the drive-in, like Friday or Saturday night, grab a pizza, you know, and maybe a little popcorn. See, carbs, right? Pizza and popcorn. Those are my two things. But they both include, you know, if I put butter on the popcorn, and then, you know, the pizza has lots of fats too. So I'm getting my fats in, which is the important part on the load, I think. If not, hey, so I'm not quite sure. So either one, haven't decided yet. I think I'll make the decision after doing a little bit more research. I'm pretty sure HCG Chica's got some videos about, I'm almost positive I haven't watched it, but I saw it one day, about clean loading. So I think I'm going to research that a little bit more the next day or two. Some other things I want to talk about. There was a lot I wanted to talk about, and I didn't write any of it down, and I've totally messed up, and I, you know, don't remember any of it that I was going to talk about. I did want to talk about one thing. I have been doing really well on my exercises. I mean, really well. I can already feel the difference so much in terms of strength and just the increase in what I can lift and my endurance while I'm weight training. I feel like I'm almost back to where I was a year or two ago when I was lifting, you know, a lot. And I did like a few months, like 5 or 6 months, I was lifting every other day, and I really felt strong. I feel like in terms of my strength, I'm already almost back there. My biceps are definitely there. I'm doing the same routine for my biceps I was doing back then, same amount of reps and everything. My biceps feel great. I feel like I didn't even lose it. My triceps need work. My triceps are really, I think, my weak link right now, and I have really been working on that. And I've gone up quite a bit already, just on what I can do on my triceps, but it needs more work. So that one's going to take a while. It's a small muscle group, so I know it's going to be a while for that to increase. My shoulders have done really well. In fact, I feel my shoulders are better than when I was lifting before, which is amazing because I really, really hated doing the shoulder exercises back in the day. It would really hurt, and like I felt like I wasn't getting anywhere. But now, just in the last two or 3 weeks that I've been lifting, they feel great. They're a lot stronger than they were before, and I've got a lot more stamina with that. So that's good. My chest, I think for my bench, I think what's holding me back are my triceps. When I do the flies, I feel like I'm doing really good workout. When I do incline press, I know that's focused more on the chest, but I just feel like my triceps are letting me down too, because that's part of the lift. So I've been trying to focus more on flies, and you know, I'm feeling some good burn in my chest when I do that. So anyway, especially more on the lateral side. So I'm not doing leg exercises. I think I told you guys that already. I really don't care about my legs. My legs are fine. I mean, they just need to lose weight. They've got good strength. Been doing more cardio this week too. Again, cardio is not my focus. Cardio is just nice to have for what I'm doing right now. not caring about burning calories or anything. I mean, I just not. I'm care about, you know, get my heart in shape and get my lungs in shape. And I feel like I'm doing okay. I can walk for a long time, no problem. I've been doing you know, I did some jogging yesterday at the gym. And I've been doing sprints as well. That's great for getting my lungs in shape. So I'll, like, you know, walk, crank it up a little bit, get my jog or my run on, do that for a little bit, and then crank it up fast and do a sprint, hop off, bring it back down, repeat. So that way I'm feeling like I'm getting a good cardio workout, but I'm also getting that, with that sprinting, I'm getting my lungs back in shape. I don't feel like I'm like sucking air as bad as I was at the start. So I'm also doing some cardio stuff at home too. I've done a couple cardio nights here as well. I just feel, you know, good. Last night I did, I don't know if you guys have kids that play the Xbox, but I was doing one of the dancing games, Dance Central. That game is it doesn't look like it. That game, if you like crank up the difficulty and you're really doing the moves, that game is a serious workout, especially for someone who's big like me. I love to dance. I think I'm a great dancer when I'm skinny. I don't think I look as good when I'm as heavy as I am to dance, but I still love to do it. I've got good rhythm. I think it's just the, you know, the Latin in me that likes to get some dancing going. So I was doing that last night, and it's just like a total body workout. It's cardio. Like my stomach was feeling it from a lot of the twisting moves that you would do. You know, your arms, because your arms are, you know, involved in a lot of the moves. My laterals, totally, because a lot of the, you know, moves you're doing your hands up in the air. Yeah, it's just I felt more tired at the end of an hour of that last night than I felt in any of my workouts for the last 3 weeks. I mean, lifting kills my arms and they hurt and they burn afterwards, but I don't feel like tired. I mean, afterwards, if I needed to, I can get up and go run a mile or two. Last night, at the end of this, doing this dancing for an hour, I just wanted to sit on the couch because I was beat. Yeah, it was a great workout. And then, of course, right afterwards, I did my abs, which was horrible. I try to do my abs at least once a day. A couple of times this week, I've done them twice a day on days when I've gone to the gym. I've also come home and done an ab workout as well. My ab workout at the gym just involves the crunch machine, abdominal machine, where you just come over like this, you set the weights. There's another one where you kind of put your legs up and you pull your legs in. And then there's, for your obliques, there's one where you kind of kneel down on this chair and you spin from side to side. That's my workout. I mean, it's good. I really like the crunches with the weights. I've come up already like 20 pounds in the amount that I can do my reps with that, and I feel really good even at that weight. I'm thinking of maybe moving it up a little bit more. But the other ones, they're okay, but I really don't feel like they give me a good abdominal workout, especially the obliques one. I think I'm going to stop doing that at the gym. It just feels like I'm not getting anything out of that one. The ones where you just try from side to side. My workout for abs at home, I do the original P90, not the P90X or X Extreme or whatever else they've got out there. The original P90, the abdominal 100. Basically, it's 10 abdominal workouts, 10 reps each for a total of 100 reps for your abdominals. It's good. It's only 4 or 5 minutes. I can do it at the end of my workout, and I'm not too like exhausted to do it. And I just feel like it really hits what I'm trying to work for my abs. So for me, it's perfect. I love the workout. I have another video from the guy that does P90, like the 10-minute workout, and there's the ab one on there. And I don't like that one as much. They're a little bit more advanced for what I can do right now. But this one, the abs 100, I wonder if there's like someone that has like a YouTube thing of it, because it's really old. That video is like 10 years old at least. But it's a great, quick, effective ab workout. And you get in your 100 reps and you feel it afterwards big time. But the reason I want to talk about that is because when I first did that one a couple weeks ago, I had the hardest time getting through the whole thing. A couple of them I couldn't even do. Just because the way you hold your legs up, or the exercise. It's just like I would do like 1 or 2, and then or half of one, and I just could not do them. And last night I did the whole way through everything you're supposed to do. Same amount of reps. I just felt like I really have improved in my abs so much just in the last 3 weeks. Not in terms of anything you're gonna see, obviously, but just in terms of the strength. My core strength has really improved, and I'm really proud of that. A lot of the leg lifts that before I could not do, I'm able to do them now. I would get really tired and really feeling crampy, especially when I'm working my obliques. They were really weak, obviously. My upper abs have been okay, so the regular crunches I've been fine with. I was able to do that back then and now, just because I use them more. But the other ones, like my lower abdominals and my obliques, they've really, at the beginning they were horrible, and now I think I've really improved in those. So my ab workouts are just getting more and more effective. So I mentioned in my last video, as I'm working out, last time I noticed just, when I was lifting, I was just looking down and just noticing that I'm feeling a little bit slimmer, a little bit tighter. I think I'm still losing inches, even though it's not showing on the scale. And I don't know if it's because I'm gaining muscle mass. If I'm gaining muscle mass, it's not very much. Maybe my biceps are a little bit bigger. Maybe my shoulders are a little bit bigger. And maybe in my chest, I don't think so. My abs are stronger. I don't know if they're any bigger, but I feel like I'm gaining a little bit of muscle mass, but I feel like I've lost a lot of inches. So something that I've noticed just in the last, this is all phase 3 stuff. I mean, into phase 2 was 3 weeks ago. Since I've been in phase 3, from then to now, last 3 weeks, I totally feel like my clothes are fitting smaller. I don't know how that is because I haven't lost very much weight compared to what I lost in phase 2. But I definitely feel like my clothes are smaller. I went and tried some shirts on that I haven't tried in a long time. They're still not great where I wanted them to be, but I can get them on and wear them at least around the house. For some of my clothes, like I need to go out and buy new clothes for sure. Pants especially. I know I mentioned that in another video too. I haven't gone and done it yet, but I had some smaller jeans that I haven't worn for years, and I put them on. They were a little tight, but after I got them on, they were okay. I wore them to work all day. I was fine. I want to talk about my belt. I have a belt. I have 2 belts that I like to wear, 2 black belts. One is a thicker belt, and one is a kind of a thinner belt. And the thinner belt one I've had for forever, 10, 15 years, something like that. I don't know. And this thicker one that I've had, and the thicker one's not as old, but it's pretty hammered. Anyway, the reason I'm talking about that one is that one does not, the thicker belt, the one that's kind of newer that I've bought more recently, I can't wear anymore. It's too big. The smallest hole is, like that far, maybe more from where I would feel comfortable like doing anything, right? I would need a punch a hole that far into it. That belt is a really big belt. That belt was probably what I was using more when I was at my heaviest. And I can't use it anymore. So I gotta get rid of it. It's kind of hammered anyway, so I think it doesn't matter. But like, I don't even think punching a hole in it would work, because the other end of the belt that's left over would be so long and wrap halfway around me again almost. Maybe not that extreme, but it doesn't fit. So I put that, the reason why I'm telling you this, because I put those pants on to go to work. Friday is my casual day, so I can wear jeans. And I'm like, well, let me try these. So I was in the closet, and I pulled them out of the closet, and I put them on, and they were a little snug, because, they were probably just, washed and then hung up, so they've been, they're still kind of tight from that. But I haven't worn those jeans for a long time, been able to fit into them. And so got them on, they were fine. And then, like, as I wore them around the day, they loosened up a little bit. But anyway, so I grabbed my belt to put my belt on it. Even though I didn't think I needed one, I figured that by the end of the day it would be a little small, or a little kind of loose. So I put the belt on. Now this is the first time I put this belt on, I think, since I've done HCG. Just because I like my other belt better. It's a lot of talking about this belt, I know, but there's a point to it at the end. So I put it on, and I put it on the very last one, and there is significant slack around the side of my waist. Like, it's just not even doing anything. I mean, a lot of slack. Like, I'm like, I cannot wear this. This is ridiculous. This is like huge belt on me. So I didn't wear a belt, and it was fine. Anyway, my other belt I want to show you, because this is I just noticed this morning. So got my shorts. I was just gonna wear my shorts and my shirt that I'm wearing right now for the day. These shorts are, I talked to these about these shorts too. They're ones I got for my California trip a couple years ago, or a year or two ago. It's like my summer kind of shorts. And when I wore them on our trip, they were snug, but they were not like too tight around the waist. Or there was like, it was okay, but they were just a little snug. Well, now I'm wearing them without a belt right now, and they fall off of me if I have to be careful walking around with them without a belt. So I can't wear these without a belt right now, whereas before I didn't, it was a little tight. Now they come right off when I don't have a belt. So the last thing I want to say about my belt is, here's my belt that I like. And I just want to show you where these holes are at. You might be able to see them. My camera might not focus on them real easily, so I'll hold them back. But I've been as far as this one, this hole right here. You can see the wear marks on it. I spent most of my time on this hole right here. You can see where it's just so worn from it. This is the one I would normally use. This is the one that I was doing on phase 2. I had lost, from there, well, probably from here, but around here to there, and that's why I was wearing it. I put these on today. I put it on this one, and it was too loose. So my guess is I would have to punch a hole somewhere down here. And this is what I was saying about my other video, that I didn't feel like I lost very much around my waist during phase 2. I mean, I definitely lost it on my face and my arms and my upper chest. I don't feel like I lost very much from there, from around my waist at least. Well, I lost that much in 40 pounds, pretty much 38 pounds or whatever I lost on that phase. So from there to there. Since that time, that was a month. It's been 3 weeks since then. I've lost that much in 7 pounds. I don't understand. But I've lost the same amount from my waist, according to my belt, in 7 pounds that I lost in 40 pounds. And that's what makes me, I was definitely thinking, like, in phase 2 I was not losing from my waist. And then, I mean, I did lose some. I lost probably 2 inches. But for 40 pounds worth of weight, almost, it was all from here up. It felt like, from my chest up. And not so much from my waist. But now the weight is coming off of my waist. Like those 7 pounds have been right around my waist. I'm sure it has to be, because I'm significantly smaller. And I don't know if it's from the workout. I don't think so. But I definitely feel like my stomach is much tighter, stronger. I'm having better balance. Not that balance was a problem before, but I'm just noticing as I'm running around work and turning corners fast and stuff like that. And sometimes my arms are full with stuff, and I'm dodging patients or whatever, or dodging other assistants. My balance is better. I just feel like my core is so much better, and I'm starting to feel thinner in my core. So that's kind of what I want to talk about in this video. I know there was a bunch of other things that I wanted to talk about, but this one's already gone kind of long. Thoughts on starting round 2? Oh, I did want to say, my brother just finished his round 2. That was so fast, it seemed like. And he's right now he's taking an extended break from injections. He says he's going to go 5 or 6 months right now, so to the end of the year maybe. And he went from 291, and he just emailed me or texted me yesterday, to 222. So 69 pounds in 2 rounds. So he did really well. And he's happy where he's at. He feels that it's a good weight. He says he's gonna do maintenance for a little bit. Then summertime, have fun and not worry too much about food, and just kind of watch his weight and keep it in check. But yeah, he did great. So that's a big motivation to me. I'd love to be 222 by the end of the year. I'd love to be a little bit less than that, but I think that's under 220 would be an awesome goal from where I'm at right now, from 282. So 222 would be 60 pounds, and I think I have. If I do 2 rounds, then that's it. I'd love to do 3. We'll see how that goes. So I am starting this next round, hopefully this week. It's not. I guess some people say about cycling, where you cycle your phases faster. It's not quite. I didn't quite do a full phase 3 and 4, but I'll end up doing 4 out of 6 weeks, and my body seems to be maintained, so I'm not going to stress about starting it too early. It will be a full round. I am anticipating doing 45 days at least on this round. I think my shots will give me 46 or 48. And if I do skip days, I might not do skip days this time. Those are the only days that were kind of eh. And I understand the reason why. I mean, not to do, you don't want to gain the intolerance on the HCG, but I think I may just stick with them. My dose is a little bit lower. I do the 125. So I may not skip this time, and I'll have plenty of HCG to do a nice long round. So yeah, I think that's my plan. 45 days. Maybe a little bit longer if I do skip days. So that might be 40, like close to 50 maybe. But I just, like this next round, I have to do 40 pounds in this next round, and I think it's going to take me a little bit longer. I have to. I got to be 240. And what's crazy is, okay, where I was at 329 compared to where I'm at now, 282. How many pounds is that? 289. Okay, my brain just told you, or 329, 319, 328, 18, 08, 46 pounds? I think that's right. Those 46 pounds seem way, I don't want to say as insignificant, but not that big of a deal compared to the next 40 pounds I need to do. Like in my mind, it's like I've done 46 pounds. My next round I want to do 40 pounds. But the next round seems so much bigger. Like the goal is so much higher. I'm giving myself longer time to do it. I'm more experienced with the diet. But it feels like this next one is just a huge goal. Whereas the last one, I wasn't stressing it so much. It was more, is this really going to work? It's kind of exploring. Now I have huge expectations. I know what I need to do. I feel if I don't have a successful next round, then I'm going to be hard on myself. So, because now it's like, it's getting close. It's getting to the point. Like from where I was at to where I am now, like I've been at this weight before, or not on HCG or whatever. So I don't feel that big of a change. I mean, I'm still pretty big. So, but for me to go from here to 40 pounds down at that point, 240, 242, that's like, wow, Twilight Zone kind of like, I remember what it was like way back in the day being at that weight, but I didn't spend very long at it. I went from like 230s to like 270s, like that, like fast. Like I hardly remember it. And then when I dropped down to I was at 270s and I dropped down to 240. This was like over 10 years ago. It's been more than that since I've been at that weight, or for any period of time. It wasn't very long that I was at that weight. I mean, I was at that weight for a little bit, and then it came right back, and it was like no big deal. I didn't really care. Because I wasn't really, at that point, I wasn't really trying to lose weight. I was exercising a lot more and just, being more active, and so the weight came off. Then when it came back on, I didn't really care because I was at the weight previously. So now I care. Now it's like, wow, if I can go from 280s to 240s, and then my next round, 240s to 200, that's like, I could be done. I could be done in 2 rounds. 199. 199. If I can see that on the scale, I'll be so ecstatic. That's, you know, that could happen by the end of this year. That's crazy. What a crazy year this is, man. What a crazy year. So that's got to happen. So I've got, that's what I'm saying. There's huge expectations in this next round for me. If I don't lose, it doesn't have to come off fast. I understand if I'm doing, what's 45, 40, you know, 48 days, say 48 days. That's, well, 49 would be 7 weeks. So between 6 and 7 weeks to lose 40 pounds. 6 is 47 pounds a week. That sounds like a lot when I say it like that, right? 7 pounds a week. Yeah. On a regular diet, I would be super stressed about a pound a day. That's a pound a day. Pound a day. But I did a pound a day last time almost. Pretty much. Did a pound a day. So, if I can do that in this round, that's huge. That's what I need to do. What would I, in terms of like what would be the least I would want to shoot for? 35? Even that. I mean, I got to give myself a realistic goal. I got to say that if I get 30 pounds down from here, I'd be okay with it. But I don't think I would. That would be 250. Okay, I think I'm going to let myself be okay with 250. No, it's not right. I got to do 40. I got to do 40. So, I think if I push myself, I'll get there. Other thing I need to think about is exercising on phase 2. I want to keep lifting. I'm afraid it's going to negatively impact my weight loss. And what's more important for me really in the long term? I think if I'm 5 or 10 pounds off my goal, but I've increased my muscle mass and my strength significantly, I think I'd be okay with that. If I end up at only 30 pounds, lost this round, but I've weight trained for the 6 weeks really well and doing my abs every day and my muscle groups every other day, I think I would be okay with that. So anyway, now I'm just talking to myself, I guess. Thanks everybody for watching. Thanks for tuning in, and I keep getting new people and new comments on my videos, even if they're old ones. I still appreciate them. So again, if you're starting, please let me know in your comments, and you're watching my videos, please let me know. So I mean, I love watching your guys' videos, so please, you know, subscribe and say, hey, I'm starting in HCG, I'm watching your videos, come watch mine. I'd love to. So thanks again for everyone who's been supporting me in the past. Big shout out to the HCG community and the Facebook community. I've been on the forums a little more lately, just reading stuff as I get ready for my next round. Haven't been so active on the on the Facebook group. I mean, I check in and I read every day. I just haven't really been commenting because I don't have much to say. There's not much that's going on in this phase 3. Hopefully, at the end of this round, and I start my next round, I'll have a lot more experience. I know there's really experienced people in that group, so who have done lots of rounds and lost a lot of weight, and they're a great resource to get in touch with and talk to. So hopefully, I can still learn from them and still offer some of my own insights for, you know, to kind of give back to this community. So thanks again for watching. Appreciate everybody out there, and everybody keep going on your HCG. You know, it works. It works. I told you last time about I had that conversation with someone who said that the HCG, they saw somebody do it and they lost the weight and then it came right back. I think at the end of this round, I think I'll confidently be able to say, if you do what you need to do, HCG can help you lose weight and it won't come back, as long as you don't go back to the ways you were eating before. So that's what it's been for me. So again, thanks everybody, and we'll talk to you later. Bye.